Welcome to your United States Air Force Warfare Center, headquartered at Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada. The mission of the Warfare Center is to conduct warfighter-centric live and virtual operational test and evaluation, tactics development, and advanced training to optimize Air Force capabilities and prepare airmen for joint all-domain combat operations. Founded in 1966 as the Air Force Tactical Fighter Weapons Center, the Warfare Center was redesignated in 2005 as the U.S. Air Force Warfare Center. Through more than 50 years, the Air Force Warfare Center has provided the Air Force's experts in test, advanced training, and tactics development. Our service has been charged to accelerate change in order to meet these challenges and maintain our nation's competitive advantage on the world stage. As the experts in testing, advanced training, and tactics development, the Airmen of the Air Force Warfare Center are at the leading edge of this change. The Warfare Center is made up of 5 wings and 2 named units. Located in 21 states and 54 locations throughout the United States, the Warfare Center staff and units work for the warfighters of all Air Force major commands and air component commands to ensure that our nation's Air Force is ready to employ the most advanced weapon systems using the most relevant tactics and training. The first organization making up the Warfare Center is the 99th Air Base Wing at Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada. The wing supports and maintains everything that allows Nellis Air Force Base to operate. The 99th Mission Support Group provides all base infrastructure, communications, personnel, logistics, contracting support, and security. All finances run through the 99th Comptroller Squadron, and all medical support for Nellis and Creech Airmen is provided by the 99th Medical Group. If you see it enabling the warfighter, chances are the 99th Air Base Wing is in charge of it. The Nevada Test and Training Range, or NTTR, is both a wing-level organization and a physical training range. NTTR personnel are responsible for operating the range and maintaining 2.9 million acres of land and 12,000 square miles of associated airspace. The physical range itself encompasses nearly 25% of all Department of Defense-owned land and is considered a national treasure. More than 40,000 test and training sorties are flown over the range annually, and the majority of all U.S. Air Force live ordnance is dropped on this range. Together, the people and unique physical properties of the NTTR provides a one-of-a-kind complex to replicate contested environments, which ensures our Air Force remains prepared for the future. The 505th Command and Control Wing, headquartered at Hurlburt Field, Florida, prepares and enables the joint force to execute war-winning command and control of air power. The wing is responsible for testing and training all of the Air Force's operational command and control systems and personnel, as well as developing tactics, techniques, and procedures to employ the Joint Air Tasking Cycle, and presenting a doctrinally accurate air component to the joint community through large-scale command and control exercises. The 505th oversees advanced operational command and control testing and training at numerous geographically separated units spread across 14 states. The 53rd Wing, headquartered at Eglin Air Force Base, Florida, consists of 50 units across 17 operating locations. They manage 150 aircraft spanning 25 different platforms, including subscale aerial targets and the Department of Defense's only full-scale aerial targets. The 53rd Wing owns the test, evaluation, and tactics development missions for all Air Combat Command and Air Force Global Strike Command's fighter, bomber, and unmanned aircraft, select intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance aircraft, and combat search and rescue. They conduct operational tests to deliver new capabilities to the warfighter and evaluate fielded weapon systems through live fire assessments. Most importantly, they own the win for the warfighter by optimizing combat systems through continuous tactics development and integration concepts. The 57th Wing, headquartered at Nellis Air Force Base, is one of the most diverse wings in the Air Force, made up of nearly every air and cyber asset in the Air Force inventory. Its mission is to provide realistic, advanced training to prepare our forces for tomorrow's wars. The 57th Wing's focus is on high-end training by prioritizing national defense strategy challenges from Southwest Asia, the Pacific, and European theaters. the United States Air Force Weapons School, Red and Green Flag exercises, and United States Air Force Advanced Maintenance and Munitions Operations School have prioritized evolving tactics, techniques, and procedures, providing support to AFCENT, PACAF, and USAFE, while training against advanced threat replication from our aggressor nation team. Also under the 57th Wing is the United States Air Force Air Demonstration Squadron, the Thunderbirds, strengthening recruiting, morale, and community relations by performing precision aerial maneuvers, demonstrating the capabilities of the Air Force's high-performance aircraft. The 350th Spectrum Warfare Wing, headquartered at Eglin Air Force Base, Florida, delivers adaptive and cutting-edge capabilities that provide the warfighter a tactical and strategic competitive advantage in the electromagnetic spectrum. The wing provides warfighters and air combatant commanders with spectrum superiority through its core missions of rapid reprogramming, target and waveform development, and electronic warfare assessment. The 350th Spectrum Warfare Wing is the Air Force's most consequential wing in its fight for the spectrum. The wing provides electromagnetic spectrum capabilities to 70 platforms and systems and supports more than 30 partner nations in electromagnetic spectrum operations across the globe, ensuring we can dominate the spectrum and win. The final organization assigned to the Warfare Center is the Air Force Joint Test Program Office, or AFJO, headquartered at Nellis Air Force Base. AFJO strengthens our nation's joint interoperability by developing joint tactics, techniques, and procedures for the soldier, airman, sailor, marine, and guardian. AFJO develops joint tests, quick reaction tests, and collaborative tests in coordination with services and combatant command partners, and leads advocacy efforts to determine objectives while creating test documents, venues, and schedules to complete these tests. These 7 organizations come together to make up your United States Air Force Warfare Center. The Warfare Center promotes trust and builds confidence in our integrated warfighting capabilities by developing leaders who are encouraged to employ disciplined innovation. We are developing, acquiring, testing, training, and sustaining warfighting capabilities across all domains to win tomorrow's victories and secure our nation's future. Your Warfare Center is on the cutting edge, preparing our warfighters for integrated fights in contested, degraded, and operationally limited environments through the latest innovations like the live, virtual constructive concept, providing the keys to success in future conflicts. Welcome to your United States Air Force Warfare Center,